the stream in between. Okay. Xfinity must die. Whoa, he's still at the res. Okay! Man. Ooh, a tie. Wait! I didn't... Guy. Yeah, I got an achievement for that. Whoopsie daisy. Enter a combat phase without slotting any speed die for all librarians who can act. Your finger probably slipped for this one. It literally did. Okay, you know, it was on purpose so that I could get a higher speed die. I might lose though, right? Okay. Oh my gosh. Thank goodness. Two shakes of a rat's tail. That's the achievement I got. Complete your first reception. You've made your baby steps. Yay. Actually almost died in the tutorial. As we... Oh, forgot to refresh chat. Victory. Current call for the reception of rats. Spoils of battle. You can check the books you have obtained from the reception here. If you have failed the reception, this part will show the books you have lost instead. This song is awesome. I love the aesthetic of this game so much. Accessory to success. You can check the battle symbols your librarians have obtained from this reception here. Following the curtains, now it's time to conclude the reception and exit the stage. The Pied Piper. Headwear. Plus 1 HP. We got books of rats.
조직에 속하는 것이 그렇게도 중요한 일이야.
I wonder if it's so important for them to belong to a renowned syndicate. It's all part of the city life. You have to belong to a group, be it a syndicate or something else. Living in the city gets too tough otherwise. Floor of General Works opened. Ah, that's the thing you were doing, Ruby, the tier list. Which one was I again? You can now select the floor of General Works during reception. A new assignment has been added. Keter. A pleasure to burn. In this section you can burn the books that you have obtained. Obtain the book of question mark. What lies in the pages. You can see what the books in your possession have to offer before burning them. These books are also used for inviting the guests of subsequent episodes, so it is recommended to keep at least one copy in your possession. Don't remember. Floor of Literature. I will keep this in mind. I will finally find out what you meant by that. Okay, so the books are... That's why they call the cards pages, because the books are just decks of cards. And this one we have E, CJ, my buddy Chow, and the seal that screams. I only know CJ. From the ashes. Here you can check the list of items that can be obtained from burning the book. Getting fired up, press the relevant book button to begin burning your books. You can burn up to 20 books at a time. Well, why not burn more? Okay, I guess just one for now. Extraction of secret worlds. Burn a book for the first time. So they were already trying to make a gacha, I see. When you burn books on a floor, you'll see a lovely animation in the floor's colors, and you may randomly obtain pages of that book. Burning a book yields different pages each time based on chance. Yeah, dude, they saw the dollar signs already. They were indoctrinating you guys. Whoa, they were just getting you used to this card opening. There are two types of pages you may acquire from books: key pages and combat pages. Key pages constitute a librarian's physique. They serve as equipment. Combat pages are the cards and techniques used by librarians in battle. Okay. The rarity of a page ranges from paperback, hardcover, limited to object d'art. Pages of higher grades are more powerful, although rarer to acquire when burning books. Also, key pages have a set limit of how many can be owned at once, which depends on rarity. Cool. Okay, so these ones are the equipment. Burn off. I want to keep one. I don't care what you say. I'm keeping one. Wow. Epic. The library. Librarian slots. Please move over to this panel and select the librarian on this floor to move to the combat page list. This is going... Yeah, I see what you mean by menu game. I need to choose every single card, like... Oh my gosh. Current deck setup. You can see the currently equipped combat pages here. Menu game. Combat pages list. This is the list of combat pages owned by the player. See the per floor limit. Okay man, I'm looking here at all the receptions and extra stuff and like, you might just have to record it. But, like, okay, but yeah, I'll elaborate later, I suppose. This game cannot be that good, man. It cannot be that good. I mean, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not picking anything. I'm not changing anything. I want to change your outfit, though. What a wonderful collection. This is the list of key pages currently owned by the player. Okay, so that's what it means. So you're normal against slashing, weak against piercing. Wait, does it change your dice as well? 1 to 4. Panel shows the information of the key page currently equipped by the librarian. Okay, so it is just an outfit. There threats. You can see the information of the newly equipped key page here. Into the key page, make sure to configure the deck after changing key pages. Jeez, man. Okay, so that one's 1 through 4 dice. 1 through 4 dice. 1 through 4 dice. 42, 46, okay. Stagger. Wait, okay. Everything's the same except for the attributes. So, normal, weak, fatal. Weak, fatal, normal. Fatal, normal, weak. I guess I would... I'm deciding on what looks best, I guess. Yeah, the Lenny fit is the cutest. Librarian customization. Here you can customize your librarian's appearance and dialogue. Battle symbols. You can check the battle symbols in the librarian's position here. Combat pages. You can jump from the librarian information tab to the combat pages tab here. Key page. You can jump from the librarian information tab to the key page tab here. My gosh! In this customization menu, you can edit your librarian's name, title, appearance, body size, dialogue. Please enjoy creating your nuggets. Wait! Why did they say nugget? I know you guys call the little lobotomy corporation nuggets. Did they get the name from the fandom? That would be cute. And remember to say before leaving the screen, they are nuggets. That's so cute. They took the fandom name. That's adorable. Okay, so I assume I couldn't change him much. The Pied Piper, the Pied Newbie, the Pied Servant, Library, Angela's Piper. Ooh, I like Angela's Piper. That's cute. I'm gonna have fun creating little creatures. Nox! Nox was the name of one of my best nuggets in the Lobotomy Corporation. Oh. Ruby! Yo! Just look at... No. Yeah, just look like this. Okay. Your very own nuggets, customize a librarian. Whoa, I'm a developer. That's awesome. Anyways, I understood nothing. Let's continue. Book of Rats. Okay. I know, I don't scour the screen because I don't know where to go. I just am overlooking everything. Are you stupid? Yeah, I'm not stupid. I may be stupid. No, I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid. We're here. Yun's office, Fixer 1. Wild again. I didn't go through all the trouble of becoming a fixer to do mundane chores like this. You know how it is, only a select few get to rise up in the ranks. Circular thinking even for... I'm turning up the chat. Yun's Fixer, Finn. But still, we might see the light one day if we start out with smaller tasks, don't you think? I envy your optimism, Finn. But a request like please find my lost cat before night falls is seriously not it. Garbage offices get garbage requests. Yeah, Finn, you probably had better things in mind when you became a fixer. You know, a bigger field to play on. I'm sure I can move to a nicer office or become an associate fixer someday if I keep working hard. Then I might... That's odd.
주머니에 이런
There's
봉투가
an
들어있어요.
envelope in my pocket. It says the invitation.
초대장이라고 적혀있네요. 냄새가 나는데.
Smells fishy.
이런 일은 그냥 넘어갈 수
Can't ever
없지.
look something like this. Besides, if what's written on the invitation is true, those books would be of interest to several associations.
흥미로운 건
It is
사실이지만
interesting, but we don't exactly know what's in the library, right? We should report this to the office first and take care of it all formally. I ain't about to feed a garbage office that won't feed me. We're going first if you don't wanna.
해결사라는데 아는
They call
사람이야?
themselves fixers. Did you happen to be friends with them? It's kinda racist. Ah, you're a fixer, so you must know all fixers. What?
해결사라고 해서 서로 다 알게 되는 건 말이야.
Okay. What? Look, assuming all fixers know each other is...
길 가던 사람
It's like
붙잡고
picking
아무나
two
죽어도
random
아는
pedestrians and
생각으로
hoping they know
보는
each
거다.
other.
둘 다
Your
같은
question is basically
인간이니까
asking
서로
these two
알지?
strangers, you're both
라고
humans, so
물어보는
you must
거랑
know each other,
다를 게
right?
없다고.
You get what I mean? I should expect to see many different kinds of fixers. What you're saying is true.
그런 거지.
Pretty much. One thing, you know, very high budget game, very nice. But it does bother me how abruptly scenes end. I feel like I skipped something by accident. She's 2 million years old, be nice. She got no internet. He might be like you. I like Roland a lot. He might be the most bland looking character of all time, but he's very fun. Wait, only 2? Oh, I guess Finn didn't come. I guess. As the battle progresses, the emotional tension of the librarians and guests will be heightened. Positive emotions blue, gained upon winning a clash or having advantages in battle, e.g. defeating an enemy. Negative emotions bad, red, gained upon losing a clash or suffering disadvantages in battle, e.g. losing an ally. As the emotion levels of characters rise, the overall emotion of the teams they belong to will be heightened. When your team's emotion level goes up, you may choose an abnormality page to use at the beginning of the next scene. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? They look stronger than I expected. Still, we can beat them, right? Going first should be advantageous to us, right? Let's go easy now. Let's not to complicate things too much. Oh, what page? Must be the wins. Ew, man. They look hideous. That's why they were shadowed in the cutscene. They didn't have designs, they were just randomly generated. Anyways. Okay, I'm winning everything. I'm getting attacked by both. Same thing, like defense. So I want to attack one and negate the other. Okay, see, I'm still having trouble. Like, why didn't I roll the other dice there? Don't tell me. I'll figure it out. One v one, don't matter. Huge. Current call for the reception of Yoon's office fixers. I hope these battles get really hard. I want to think. I want to use my 2 neurons on this. Book of a grade 9 fixer. Do not say that. Sorry. I don't know. You guys have been saying horror stories, I guess, but you know, I want to see it for myself. Blech, this outfit sucks. Someday, Aga. Ah, it's another one. Okay, okay, I get it. Okay, I comprehend. I comprehend. Sir, they still haven't responded back to us. Something must have happened in that library. Yoon, office operator. Plenty of fixtures disappear without a trace. Whether they died or ran off, or their lack of response means a violation of contract, and they're facing expulsion from my office. And there is too little evidence to back up your claim about this invitation. A door appeared out of thin air when they signed the paper, and they disappeared into that. Could be rich people's shenanigans, or a wings experimenting with its singularity. Yoon's office does not have any time to spare with things like that. I might still be a grade 9 fixer, but I can sense that something's off about this. Oh really? How tragic that such a good instincts of a grade 9 fixer are wasted on our humble office. Listen up, little frog in the wall. In the well. In this city, insane events happen every second of the day, most of which you haven't even heard of. You won't have time to be feeling off about something when there's numerous other things that need your attention. If you can't present visible evidence right now, it's not worth looking into. What about that envelope right in front of you, operator? What? You little brat, trying to pull a cheap trick on me? I didn't do anything, I swear! Get out for a moment. Hey, this is Yoon's office. Got a good lead this time. Lend me some cash so I can hire a few. No, seriously, I have a good feeling about this. True, it can end up failing like you said. I can check just one more time if you want. I'm not exactly fond of this method, but... Yep, I have one guy fit for the job. Check for me in the chapters of numbers so I can list the ones we want for later, or receptions rather. I assume I cannot check that until after I'm done. It seems fixers must report to their office before they can even begin working. Well, that's formally the case. I could bypass that since I run a one-man office though. Fixers aren't any better than syndicates when it comes to greed. And it looks like this guy's trying to exploit a naive kid too. Whoa. So, this is the library. Yeah, Yoon said we might even get sponsorship from an association if I succeed. I'll do my best! Greetings, Fixer. I am Anjira, the librarian of my role's namesake. Hello, I'm Finn, a fixer at Yoon's office. Is it true that I can find books containing lots of information in this place? Yes, of course. You were given an invitation for this exact reason. May you find your book in this place. Okay, you say reception menu, but I have not played long enough to know the name of these things. So I assume you don't mean this one. Not here, yeah. So after the battle. He's just one guy. He can only roll 1 to 2? Bro! This is gonna get completely joked. He's just a dude. I still have much to learn as a grade 9 fixer, but I hope to have a good fight nonetheless. Ugh. Okay, so we're gonna clash. I forgot what happens during a clash. If you draw with evade, you evade. But you lose the card. Wait, he just blocked. We did nothing? I didn't check his card. Bro, my luck. Okay. Doing 2 attacks. Both of which I'm fatal to. So I'm gonna... Sure, let's see what happens here. Yeah, man, okay. I win this time. This random kid is killing me. Okay, that's my problem. There's 2 dice. See the number 6 he has here? That's different from the speed dice. Okay. So right now, what is it? He's either gonna block or evade. So since I can only go to 3 and he rolled a 6, he's completely gonna negate my attack here. Yeah. Okay. Same thing here. I'm cooked. Yeah, speed dice does not matter. I comprehend. Because I thought the speed dice also affected everything else, but no, they're rolling other dice as well. So I lose. I can bring this back. 1 to 4. Piercing. What are you weak to? Can I check what you're weak to? You're weak to slashing, I think. So, Focus Strike is gonna destroy this fellow. He can only go up to 4. Mine can go up to 5. So I win. This is fun! I like thinking. He rolled a 2. GG's. Rolled a 3. Okay, I get it now! I get it! This game might be good? Speed enjoys gift. Okay. He's toast. Alright, they're weak to everything when they're staggered. So just multi-hit and shake my hand. Ah. Wait, this is so cool! Wait, I like this game. Okay. Yeah, speed doesn't matter. This doesn't matter. What matters is that they used a 3 to 4 piercing, 3 to 4 block. The blocks don't matter if we just kill. Just slashing. I don't have slashing, so I'll use this. We win. 0-2. Okay. Wow! I had to almost lose to understand more. This is neat. Oh, I like this game. What the F is this bootleg Limbus? Dude, he's dying at the 3rd reception. Almost lost to Pinwheel. Shut up. He loves it. Worst first die in Unite. I was like, oh no, I did turn the chat back on. Yippee, hooray. I understand now. No battle symbols game. Alright, before I read this, let me check some Discord DMs really quick. I see some notifications. Whatever. Server ping? From whence? Okay, we're back. Oh boy, it's not all that delightful to see such a young rookie fall like that, all things considered.
전에 네 입으로 말했잖아.
You said yourself that our way is quite polite and fair before, didn't you?
도시에서는 대부분
That most of the time people's lives are taken away by others without any consent or agreement. Wait, I got caught up in things. I forgot to reply to the DM. 1 second. We're back. That most of the time people's lives are taken away by others without any consent or agreement.
하지만 도서관은
The library is different.
이곳에 들어오는
People who enter this place have agreed to risk death to gain what they want. They even signed the paper to show such agreement.
이 과정에서
No coercion or compulsion is involved in this process. They make their own choice and pay accordingly.
뭐 그렇긴 한데.
Well, yeah, fair point. But still, it kind of feels dirty in a way. Each floor will present you with a set of assignments. Completing the assignments will unlock an abnormality battle. What do you mean by that? Abnormality battles. When the assignments are completed for a floor, a battle against an Really? Right, that's really cool. Oh, I hope I get to meet some of my favorite creatures. Well, bro, que Dios te bendiga. Thanks. Against an abnormality will become available. Clearing abnormality battles will raise the floor's realization. Oh, this is the library's current hazard level as perceived by the city. Wow. Raising the realization level of each floor will increase the library's presence as a threat. The library's hazard level will rise once the gauge is filled. Okay, you wanted to see which one's the reception place. These logos themselves don't have numbers on them. What did you wish to know, Rubito Mate? A rat has this. And whatever this is has 3. Rats, we're the rats. We stuck at night, we pray at night, we're the rats. Impossible content, you gotta spoil everything. Well, let's see what we got. We really killed that guy. Like, that's just something that happened. We killed that guy. No, we didn't get anything. Bro, if I hadn't been equipping these, engraved memory, equip the battle symbol. Can you even see it on him? There's a little bandage there. The Pied Piper. During the Rats encounter, defeat Pete, Lenny, and Mang Chi with a single character. Okay.
처음에 내뱉은 것 치고는 얌전히 잘해주는
I hope we fight Apocalypse Bird. You seem to be doing your job meekly and well for someone who complains so much. Meekly and well for someone who never asked. What else did you expect after greeting me in such a violent manner? Heck, I was shocked hard. I find myself in the middle of nowhere and the first person I meet blows off my limbs. I was lost at first, but I get the gist of receiving guests now that I've tried it a few times. Though I still have a complaint.
불만?
Complaint? Sheesh, man. I get it with that stare. Can't say anger.
됐으니까
Just tell me what you mean. I mean, well, it's kind of tough to receive all the guests alone. Guests arriving one by one I can deal with, but when a whole group enters, the first thing that comes to my mind is, how the hell am I supposed to fight all of them? There's gotta be a point where one person is no longer enough, right? It's only working right now because all we've been facing were minor syndicates and stuff. And the whole fuss about heightening emotions, you said I can't just kill the guests right away because of that. What's the odd face hinting at?
방법이
There is a way, technically speaking, although I am not certain if it's for the best. You're gonna join in the fights yourself?
아니
No.
대신
There are entities that could be of help, however. Are those entities
강력한 힘과 능력을 지니고
the
있어.
beings that used to yield tremendous strength and power, but are now too transient to maintain a physical form, hardly holding on to existence? I don't remember seeing any living being in this library other than you and me.
널 도와줄
They're
사람들과
asleep inside the books, where the perfect environment for them is stimulated, along with librarians who will be of assistance to you. Librarians? Entities inside books.
지금은 내가
That's all you need to
말해준
know
정도가
about them for
알겠어.
now. What matters more is that they can be useful for the library's growth. Alright, let's see. Let's say that's the case. How are those sleeping entities supposed to help us exactly?
책 안으로
You have to
들어가서
enter the books and free the
갇혀있는
librarians
사람들을
trapped
꺼내는
within. I believe they're under the influence of the abnormality's powers for various reasons. Since they're highly unstable, they won't easily trust us. You're basically saying they'll take us for invaders.
맞아.
Correct? If you can overcome all ordeals presented by them, they will come to
그들도
accept
너를
you.
받아주겠지.
Instructions still unclear, ma'am. You said they're as mighty as wet paper now. You sure they can give any help?
그들이 직접적으로
We are not making the
선물을
abnormalities
대접해주면
receive guests for us.
그들을 이해하고
If they can be
받아들일 수
understood
있다면
and accepted, they will
직접적으로든
empower the librarians
간접적으로든
directly or
사자들에게
indirectly.
힘을 주는 거지.
Still too ambiguous, I gotta say. Anyhow, what you're saying is that they'll present us with ordeals, basically, and we have to overcome them to earn their recognition and borrow their powers. Entering books sounds like something out of a fairy tale.
네 말대로
We'll need their power to heighten the emotions of our guests to the peak, after all. I wish you success in there. Sure. You say, ma'am. Bloodbath? Are we fighting the bloodbath? What is happening? I mean, it is bloodbath. So there's the bloodbath of normality. Okay. Bloodbath. Scars. Take 1 to 5 less damage from slash attacks. Blood. Lose 3 speed. Boost the max value of book size with +3. Surely this one doesn't matter enough, you know? It's nice. Deep despair. Nothing burger app, no. Rouse will doesn't have what it takes. I mean, we're basically fighting the will of... I forgot her real name. I always forget her real name. I just know her as Angela. Can your petty courage leave but deep something? With 30 HP. Carmen, yeah. So we're fighting the spirit of Carmen basically right now. Observing the opponent, please click on an opposing character. Each character and key page are different resistance to physical stagger damage dealt by each type of attack. You can deal extra damage by attacking with damage types the opponent is weak to, denoted by fatal and weak. On the contrary, attacking with damage types that are resistant is set to endured or ineffective will cause less damage. Be resistant to your advantage in receptions. It's a passive, but yeah, I read that already. When you observe a character, you can also check the resistances to various damage types. So basically, blunt, pierce is fine, but don't use slap. My cards suck. This is fine. You're just blocking. It's the bloodbath in the card. Okay, you're just blocking 1 through 4. When it's 3 to 5. So you know, decent chance. A 2 and 3 chance that it bypasses the blocks. Okay. If I roll a 3, it still takes half damage. So it's fine. Nice! Wait, endured? Oh my gosh! I read the resistances! Said, okay, I gotta use anything except slashing, and immediately went for slashing. Ugh. We're gonna be here a while. This one, I mean, it's cooked. I can't roll more than 4, so she blocked my thing. Pale hands. This is so cool. Oh, I can't wait to fight the other abnormalities. Okay, doing 3 blunt attacks. So it doesn't matter how much... Yeah. You're so gonna regret that comment. Go. I hope... Ooh, I'm sorry, man. I played Lobotomy Corporation. I'm excited to see my little blimbos and florbos, okay? I hope we see Latita. This is fine. We block 1, we attack 1, and we just take the hit of the 3rd one. Okay, 1. Your shield. Stagger a guess by deflecting. When did I do that? And now I've completely blocked this because I cannot get a 1. And it staggers, which means she doesn't get to use her 3rd attack. This game might be awesome. Wrong, you're getting the train again. If they somehow make the train into a boss fight, honestly, I would be happy because it means I finally get to take out my aggression on it. And now it's weak to everything, so it don't matter. This game's awesome, this game's awesome, this game's awesome, this game's awesome. I like this game. Blocking 1 through 4 blocks. Not much I can do. Okay, 1 through 4. So this is pretty good. No, it's not very good. Wait. It's like a 40% chance that I don't get deflected. Okay, I need to roll. What happens if it's the same thing? They take half damage, and I don't think they reflect anything back to me. So, okay. I have a 50-50 chance of winning this one. Okay. Okay, we're fine. GG. Wait, what? Why did I take damage even though I... Okay, so if you both block... Okay. Ah. Let me just do nothing, I guess. Depression on hit inflict 2 paralysis. Okay, I go first. It's fatal against me. It's only 1 attack. 1 through 6. So not a good chance. But then I would have to slash, which isn't very useful. You know what? Just take it. Just take it. Tank it. Okay. Okay. So speed really doesn't matter. That doesn't affect it. What matters is the clashes, which is inside the battle. Okay. My cards suck. Okay, so we win this guarantee. We win this guarantee. Boom. And this one, 50-50 chance of blocking it. And if we block it, we reflect it. No, it would be a clash, which I forget what happens if you clash a shield. Ugh. Oh boy. What does paralysis do? I didn't even check that I had that. For the duration of the scene, whenever the character plays any combat page, up to 3 random dice on it have the maximum rolls value. Oh, that's what's been happening. So I win this guarantee. GG's. Cool. Okay, I get it. This game's awesome. Kill it! Boom! Breaking their immersion. Clear an abnormality battle. Suppression? Great. Say that again. Thank you, Yules. Unlike this dude, Rumi Tomate, you appreciate me. Floor of General Works, realization level up. 1 assistant librarian is awoken. You now have access to a new abnormality pages. The emotion level threshold is increased to level 2. A new assignment has been added. Cool. Talk to, yeah, see? I thought you were gonna say something like that, or say something like, I did it in less turns. River, wait, I can customize you, right? How do I do that again? I did it in 1 turn. Yes! Hi, Fractu, yeah! We're on Ruina now. Is this her name? These are the only ones? Anyways, oh, you can change yours. I wanted to keep the name River. I prefer not naming the Nuggets because, you know, I'm just gonna name them after all my favorite names and what's, you know, it's better to get attached to the names they're given. But I do want to change appearance and such. Oh, they only get library newbie. No, just newbie. Newbie River. Name them after Chad. That would be cute. Maybe later, but for now I like River. I don't think I'm changing these. I'm good. Oh, it tells you here what the comment entrance. How's this? Do I look cool when I pose like this? Cute. I wonder what's already in the person's book. No, I don't like that. Nah, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I don't care. I don't care enough. I don't even read that, okay? I don't care. I don't care. No, I can't change it. I don't like customizing the nuggets, okay? It's like a Pokemon Nuzlocke. You're supposed to get attached to the little creatures you get. Ew. Well, I can change it how she looks like in the battle screen, right? So I'll take this, I suppose. This is so hard to read. Like every menu has 3 menus in it, and those 3 menus have another 2 menus. Okay. Wait, where's my blood stuff? Do I need to burn them? I didn't read the Book of Finn ones. That's why I didn't have a Finn outfit. Crazy that Limbus is less exploitative menus compared to this, really? Well, that's good, as soon as they learn. They were, yeah, we gotta tone it down. It makes sense, you know. What is credenza? What? Marco? Click on a group of guests and click on an episode. You can watch the pre- and post-battle story segments of a group of guests. Pete's page. Oh my gosh, we're never playing the game again. We're just gonna be reading. That was just a tease. They were just teasing me. I don't actually get to see Malkuth. I don't even have any stories right now. Oh. Oh, I have these though. Tutorial Andy spoiling? Okay, Lemmy's page. Wanna hear a secret? This is kind of embarrassing, but I used to have a dream once, like Pete does now. Yeah, I know. I'm still younger than him with a long future ahead of me, but what could I do? Life's too rough for that. Others say that the rats are a pathetic bunch who were too incompetent to join even the smallest syndicate, let alone a wing. Filthy losers who feed on junk and leftovers, not making any effort to change. Back when I was a young kid, I didn't like that. I thought I was better than those rats, so I decided to get into an Xfinity town. Little did I know that it'd be the one choice I regret the most. I begged and nagged at my parents, wanted to achieve that stupid dream. How would it go, you ask? Seems you're just as stupid, aren't you? I wouldn't be hanging out with these folks if I made it, now would I? What I'm saying is, dreaming won't do jack shit for you. They didn't end up here because they gave up trying. Hell, they wouldn't have set foot on this gutter in the first place if they had what it takes to achieve their dreams. You get it now? Pete's a huge idiot. Did you know? These grates for each alley in the back streets. Funny, ain't it? Trash in a trash can are grading each other. The parts were under the protection of a syndicate office. The parts that are under the protection of a syndicate, office, or association are pretty safe. Sweepers can't raid those streets easily, putting the people who live there in a different grade from those who don't. Though, it's pointless honestly speaking. Sure, it's a bit safer over there, but we're talking about the back streets, get it? You know what's funnier? Even kids would group themselves according to what part of the streets they live in. They even shun the others whose clothes or manner didn't fit their turf style. I had no choice but to accept the sad truth. You wondering how things were in the alleys I lived? Couldn't afford to pay protection fees to a syndicate, so the sweepers came down at night and collected most of our neighbors. I had to witness them take chunks of flesh out of my parents and brothers, while they were still breathing. Don't pity me though, my story ain't nothing special around here. This is awesome. This is what I wanted when I heard about the sweepers in the Botany Corporation, about Tifereth and the back streets and all that. This is so cool. There's not a lot of peeps who hang around in the back streets alone. It's cause that's just madness. Weak and doubting folks gotta band together to survive, get into a small syndicate or anything and make a living somehow. Some ignorant fool makes a scene in the back streets on their own. They're just making themselves a target as soon as others notice they're alone. That's why we move in groups. We're called rats for a reason. We crawl about the dark in packs. I'm thinking about the German song. And jump at prey for a chance to bite them apart when we spot one. So you're wondering if we rats have any dreams? I guess belonging to a proper syndicate, if any. We're just too tacky and amateurish to be called one. We hate being bound to rules, so hell will freeze over before one of us joins an office. And no rat I know would move to an examinee town and study for wing entrance exams. Those nerds at examinee towns ain't too different from rats like us. We're all dreaming silly dreams that'll never come true with our petty skills. An office, a wing, a syndicate, or whatever. Think it's an easy task to belong to a decent group. People just accept what they got and live on. But still, I wanted to have a dream. No! I'm dropping frames. I mean, my internet seems fine. It's almost like it's OBS. 1 second. Sigh. Another stream reset. Last one. If it starts busting again next time, that'll be it. Alright. Be back in a sec.